Alright, here we go. For now, all you guys know is just exponential functions. I've asked you to graph or solve 3 times 2 to the x power equals 96. I've asked you to create this table of values for both the left side and then the right side of the equation. So let's put that into our calculator. I'm just going to put in 3 parentheses 2 to the x power. And then on the other side, I asked you to put what? 96. Raise your hand if you did that so far. And then how do I get to a table? Second graph. Okay, so let's just say your numbers aren't showing up like this. I automatically have all the x values, so you're going to your second window. Doesn't matter what number you start on. You want your change of your table to be 1, and I have mine on auto and auto. So now let's just use this to fill up our information. Starting at 1. So I have 6, 12, 24, 48, 96, 192, and 384. And on the other side, this is basically a constant, saying that every single value is what number, class? 96. Basically, we're trying to figure out a number that you can put in for x, that when you take it to the power of 2 and then multiply by 3, you get 96. You can probably actually see the number. Put your finger on the number. The answer's there in your table. Right here. Do you see it? But let's go ahead and graph it. Let's see what happens. Let's pick a scale that would work. Let's see if I count by 24s. 24 or 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96. And over here I'll just count by ones. So labeling your table or your axes, pretty important. This is our x and this is our y. So let's go ahead and graph our blue. 1, 6. 2, 12, 3, 24, 4, 48, 5, 96. And our y-intercept is your a value, so 3. So not at the origin, right? And then let's use a color pencil. Let's graph the pink. 196, 296, 396, 496, 596. Class, what order pair is this? 596. That's our solution, right? When x is equal to 5, I get 96. And it's also on the same one on this side. So basically, to solve this exponential function for all the math that we know right now is we're just finding their intersection. Everyone say intersection? So let's go to our graph. It's not going to fit on ours, so if I press window, just think about how we graph this one, right? My x minimum is probably like -1. My x max is maybe like 8. We were counting by ones. My y minimum is something like -1. X max, you can go up to that one if you wanted to, 40 or 400. And then here I'm counting by, I don't know, 50s. If I press graph, there's our blue. There's our red. Here are some new calculator commands for you. We're going to press second trace. Nathan, focus. Now I'm going to calculate their intersection. 5. It's asking me for the first curve or first graph. It's already on there, so I'm going to press enter. It says a second curve or second graph, so I want to go to the other color. You might have to press up or down, left or right, but it's already there. And then it says guess, where do they run into each other? And there you have the order pair 5, 96. So x is equal to 5 is our solution.